It's the morning of day 4. Last night I actually slept really well. You never sleep all the way through the evening. You're inevitably, something's waking you up. You know, everybody has to pee in the middle of the night, like I said earlier, because of how much you're drinking. Drinking a lot of water is one of the best ways to prevent altitude sickness. So last night I was tired. I was really tired when I got back from the hike. When I came to camp yesterday, I kind of just did my thing, and then I went and had a nap, and they came and woke me up for dinner. So that was tough. You know, when you only sleep for 20 minutes, half hour kind of thing, and you get woken up and you're all groggy and all that kind of stuff. Pretty much right after dinner I went to bed. So I went to sleep around probably 9:15 or so. I woke up at 1:45, and then I know that I fell back asleep. I woke up a couple of times, but then this morning woke up at 6. So good solid sleep last night was great. Feel good this morning. Definitely cold here right now. As you can see, I've got this base layer is a wool, like turtleneck or long john kind of thing. It actually has a hood. This is my hood tucked around here. My medium layer, and then this is my parka. This is a 700 fill down here, and I mean I'm comfortable now, but it's pretty cold. We're probably around, and it's damp, right? That damp feeling. It rained last night. Somebody said it snowed last night. They got up and it snowed last night. But so reference was this peak, these little points here, this and this one here. When we looked at it from a different angle, you know, they look like this now, but the angle we were coming in, they were closer together, right? So we get here, anyways. Last night we were looking at this, thinking that this was the summit. There's all cloud cover all around here, and we could see here, so we figured that was the summit. But this morning, it turns out that this is the summit, much further away. I don't know if you can tell or not, snow covered, or at least snow dusted. So we're just had our morning coffee, so it's a little bit before 7 a.m. now, and had a morning coffee, tea, whatever. Hot water's out to wash up, so I'm gonna go washed up, get my bag packed up, so that they can tear down the tents. Prep for today. Today's going to be a bit cooler. Today we're going up to 15,000 feet. We're at 13 and change right now. We're going up to around 15,000. We're going to have lunch up at the 15,000 mark. We'll be there for about an hour. That'll help us acclimatize, and then we're coming back down to roughly 13,000. And then second day will be 13,000 again, and then we're going to go up summit at the 19,500 or whatever it is. So that's the morning so far. All right, so the morning just happened. The sun just crested. Boy, I'm tongue twisted, I suppose. Everybody's just got like super excited because the sun finally came out. We had a rainbow. It's gone now, but I took a couple pictures of it. It worked. There's the sun cresting over the mountain. Not sure if it's going to come through or not, but it's crazy the amount of heat that sun puts off. I mean, obviously that sounds kind of silly, but like we instantly got warm. And I don't know, again, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but just with the dew overnight, the sun, as soon as the sun crested, all of a sudden all the tents are kind of steaming. I don't know if I can get that or not. There we go. Let's see if you can see the tent steaming.
So we're in the middle of a crater. Rim all around. We've got Kilimanjaro in the background, and we came from down there. We're at about 13,000 feet. This is the beginning of day 4. We can feel the air. It's, you know, packing your bag makes you out of breath. Tying your shoes makes you out of breath. Brushing your teeth is not yet getting us out of breath, but we will soon. So we're going up It's a long day today, but we're going up to over 15,000 feet, which is considered extreme altitude. And I think it's a tester to see how we adapt to the altitude. So we're actually going to go pretty high up, and then we're going to come back down a little bit lower than today's camp, just to sleep a little bit lower and see how we do. The weather right now is spectacular. It's indescribable from a landscape perspective. It just doesn't come out in pictures at all. It was raining a ton yesterday, and then we wake up, and when the sun shines, we feel like flowers just blossoming in the sun because everything starts drying out. You get some energy, but there's just no way to describe it unless you're actually here in person. Pretty amazing.
Eating like kings.
This is amazing. Like we're at the top of the mountain. Big Poppy! It's big downhill here. It is a lot of rocks, some are slip. I don't want you to walk too close to each other in case of slip. So make your steps behind here. Slow.
Yeah, so going down just all the way?
And here.
Yeah,
just
okay.
a switchback.
Okay, cool.
Well, with the way I feel right now, is that any indication? Wow. I was worried for a couple days.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel amazing.
Good.
You need to keep that up.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good.
You look like you're doing great.
I feel great. I'm a little disconcerted with
How good you feeling?
no, that my the oxygen level dipped below 80 and that my heart rate went up so high. I asked for another reading. When I did it on my own, it was above 80. But I guess, like Paul had said, just coming across the tents, you know,
Yep.
shot up the breathing, the heart rate, oxygen levels go down a bit. I'm sure that if they had to come to us, I would have a way better reading.
Oh, totally.
But as long as they're not concerned, I'm not concerned. And like he said last night, right? He's like, that's just one piece of the puzzle. If someone comes in and they're down at 70, but everything else is fine, they don't have a headache, you know, all that jazz, they'll keep going. Yeah, it's a different challenge, that's for sure. Let's see what I mean.
Yeah.
Today is the end of day 4.
It is.
All right, that's right, end of day 4.
Day 4 or 7.
Just rolled into our next camp.
Epic.
It's been quite the journey. We went up to 15,000 feet, had lunch there for about an hour and a bit anyways, and then came back down to 13,000 feet roughly. Journey up was quite steep, journey down was quite steep. It was kind of interesting too, because when we got up to the top, the vegetation all but disappeared, so just kind of like patches of grass here and there. And then as we descended, all these like big cactus trees started appearing, a lot of grass and little small plants and all that kind of stuff. So we're like in this little valley here. It's just mountains all around us, which is really, really, really cool. And then tomorrow we are, I don't know the exact location, but we're pretty much walking up that wall. But it's been really, really neat. Cool setup behind us, our camp. There's snow caps. This was really actually quite warm. We've had like every kind of season today. Started off pretty warm, maybe around like 8 to 10 degrees or so. A nice temperature for starting your hike, so layered to a degree, but enough that when you start hiking you don't get too hot. And then it started to cool off, and so you layered up, and then it started to rain. So again, you layered up, and then around lunchtime, then it started to hail. So that was kind of interesting. So it was hailing like crazy, and then at lunchtime it warmed. The sun came out. The clouds broke. The sun came out. It warmed right up again to like 12 degrees or something like that. So it got really warm. And then as we started to walk back down again, it started to rain. So it rained for a while and it hailed, and now I'm not gonna lie to you, so I'm still in my rain kit. I'm roasting right now and the sun's out. Nice. Well, you can probably tell that anyways. But anyways, what I wanted to show you over here is trying to get these poles there, the snow coming down here. So you know, that's pretty much the elevation that we were at roughly. We've come down 2,000 feet in the last few hours. So kind of gives you an idea of snow up there, roasting down here, nice and sunny, lots of vegetation. Another cool thing is that these clouds, you can almost see the weather system roll in. Every day I talk about what the process is, how the day goes, what we're doing that day, what we did that day, etc. But one of the things I was thinking about was that I never really I haven't done a video yet of inside the tent. So we just got back, like I said, from our day hike, coming down from 15,000 feet to 13 roughly. So what we do, jump in our tents, change our clothes. All right, and again, so take the layer that we've been wearing against our skin off, let that dry out, put on just a fresh layer. At least it doesn't, it's okay if I got worn before, as long as it's been aired out and dried out, etc. So when we get into the tent, our bag is all is sitting in the tent. Our tents are set up, and we have this air mattress sitting here waiting for us. So I'm just in the middle, or kind of getting ready to change. So just lay aside fresh pair of socks, underwear, new t-shirt, etc. And then the fleece pants that I wear every day just in camp. So after I'm done that, I'll pull out my sleeping bag that I have wrapped up. Everything I've wrapped up in my in a garbage bag. The last thing you want, it's been raining a lot, of course, but the last thing you want is to get here and all your stuff's wet. And of course the temperature drops, and then you're just gonna freeze your pants off. So I just take the sleeping bag out, and then I'll once I've changed, I'll roll that out, fluff it up, and then go and grab some some tea. They've already made it while they make dinner. So we'll have some tea. They'll probably make some popcorn as well, like they did, or something else to snack on. And then we'll just kind of hang around. Some people will just take a nap, like I did the other day. And then some people will just hang out in the 2 dining tents. And socialize or whatever the case may be. Some people just sit in their tents and read or do whatever. So that's kind of daily routine.